this week we've been learning about how to read a map, right? Thumbs up if you remember that. Yeah. Or thumbs sideways, you're like, maybe. Yeah, or like, I have no idea. Some thumbs down. Because that's okay, because you know what? Reading a map is really difficult sometimes. And for us to just start, because we're in second grade, and that's kind of hard for us, and that's okay. All right. So we are going to continue with how to read a map, but we're going to continue. Remember that total that we've been using, the acronyms. Remember, T is for title. O is for orientation. Remember the cardinal rules: north, south, east, and west. Then yesterday we learned about date, to make sure that the map has a date so that it can give us true facts. And then, oh, 1 second, guys. Good morning, Omar. What did you need, babe? Oh, okay. Oh, to get in. Let's see. All right. And then today, so yesterday we did date to make sure that the map is true, because sometimes people can make up maps and they're not true facts about anything. And so sometimes maps are historical. So a lot of people back then, they didn't have internet, so they had to use maps to get around and locate things. You know, like today we use our phones for like GPS. GPS is kind of like a navigating system that helps us and gives us directions to where to go. And so now we're learning how to use maps, because in case internet's not our friend sometimes, we can use a map to actually read directions and know where to go without computers. So today we're learning the letter A in total, and it is author. So I'm going to go ahead and present my screen. All right, so I'm going to give it a second for it to load. There we go. All right, so author is just like with books. The author is a person who created the map. So,
Good morning. Today is Thursday.
We're going to pause for just a second, guys.
The language of the day is English. Would you please stand for the pledges? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Would you please remain standing for a moment of silence? Thank you. Today for lunch we have sweet and sour chicken, broccoli, carrot, celery, so vegetable medley, a mini egg roll, pears, and as always a variety of milk. I hope you have a great day.
Hot nuggets.
Chicken nuggets? I think it might be chicken nuggets. All right, so let's get back to our social studies lesson. All right, so today we learned A is for author. Just like books, people are authors who create maps too. So with that being said, we're going to watch a Moby and Annie Brain Pop Jr. video on reading maps, okay? Let's see.
Hello.
Guys, make sure that you're on mute. You don't see it at all? Okay, give me just a second, okay?
Cool. We just got an invitation to Becca's party. The party will be at Madison Park. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is either. We better look at a map. What is a map? A map is a tool that shows details about an area. A map can show continents or countries. It can also show states or towns and cities. Maps can show streets and roads and landmarks that make a place special. A globe is a map on a round model that shows places all over Earth. Precipitation maps show how much rainfall or snowfall an area gets. Transportation maps show subway or bus routes. Landform maps can show mountains, deserts, or plains. Natural resource maps show resources like coal, oil, or minerals. And there are population maps that can show you how many people live in a place. Maps can help you find your way around, too. Maps use symbols, and the map key tells you what they mean. Not exactly, Moby. What is a map key? A map key is a chart that explains what symbols mean on a map. It's also called a legend. This is a map of New York. And here's the map key. On this map, a black dot stands for a city. A star stands for the state capital. An airplane stands for an airport. And lines stand for highways and roads. There are also other symbols that stand for bodies of water, parks or forests, and mountains. Oh, and a star inside of a circle stands for the country's capital. Maps can have different symbols, so it's important to always look at the key. That's a compass rose. But what does a compass rose do? A compass rose is a tool that shows north, south, east, and west on a map. It helps you find your way and understand directions to and from places. Let's see. We're here at school. If we go north, we'll get to the museum. If we go west, we'll get to City Hall. Well, the hospital is south, but it's also east, so it's southeast of us. The post office is north and west, so it's northwest of us. I have an easy way to remember the order of the directions. Never eat soggy waffles. Becca's party is at Madison Park. Let's look at the map to see where it is. To get to the park, first you go east on Pine Street. Then you go north on Lincoln Way. Right, Moby. There are different ways to get to the park. I don't know which way is faster, but I know how to find out. What is a map scale? I know that scales help you measure things. A map scale compares distance on a map to distance on Earth. The scale helps you figure out how far things are apart from each other. You often find the scale in the map key. On this map, every inch stands for 1 mile. City Hall is about 3 inches from the library. That means they are 3 miles from each other. Different maps have different scales, so you should always check the map key. Really? You found a shortcut to Madison Park? Hey, that's not a shortcut for me.
All right, guys. So that was a really short video on how we can read a map, but we've been pretty much doing that since yesterday, and we've been creating maps since, was it Monday that we created a map, or Tuesday? So we're pretty much almost experts, aren't we, on that? We just need to put it into practice. So today in Seesaw, we do not have a social studies activity. So no work for social studies. The only thing that I ask you to do is you can log into Epic and you can research maps into Epic and read books about any kind of map there is. And then after that, you can do a free read. Okay? All right. It was very short and simple today. So you can go ahead and log out and go into Epic, guys. Okay?
Miss Bullington.
Yes, I heard. Yes.
When the book finishes reading to us,
Mhm.
can we read different books, like free books?
Yes, you can do a free read. Yeah, any book you want after that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Clinton, did you just log in, sweetie?
No, ma'am.
Were you here with us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you didn't miss out. So you can go ahead and go into Epic.
What time do we log back in?
We log back in, sweetie, at 9:20 for reading.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Jorge, you can go ahead and log out and go into Epic, sweetie, okay?
Look, Miss Bullington, I have my own watch.
I love it. I like the color. It's very bright. I can see it. Cool. Does it set alarms on there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
I don't know if we haven't tested yet.
Oh, you haven't tested it yet.